Now then, YouTube, welcome to FIFA 23 Derby County Career Mode. And if you're new, welcome to King Room Games. I've made my manager, and I've had a look through my squad. I've not put anyone up for sale, nor sold anyone. I've done one thing, and I've brought Christian Bielik back off his loan from, what do you call it? Birmingham. Just because, why not? Let's have a look if there's a ear worth having. Maybe 1994 up to release. Best you'll be 76 is useless. You got to be at least high 80s, and none of these are besides the keeper. So we're going to release them all. There we are. Perry Lundberg is the only one that even looks semi-decent. That's all that done with. So I've got one goalkeeper in the youth staff. Let's go. So he's available. Our budget is 3 mil. We've got to get Peter Hooper. And those two will do. So let's set up a scouting network. We'll have you. Not in England. Should we go? What do we think? Italy? Good player. You can have 9 months looking around Italy. And my best scout could try and find some homegrown. 6 months. Homegrown talent there. And as you can see, that is my transfer budget pretty much gone. Current budget spent finances. So if we go into this more closely. Bloody hell, this is confusing. So yeah, that's my budget pretty much spent up. Just so you can see it, that's me on the right. We're on world class, not quite legendary, but not as bad as semi-pro or pro. The inbox there, I've got them both setting up networks, very good. There's the standings. Training. Well, I will just be simulating all of them. This January transfer window, this first season is just going to be playing with the squad we have. Really just focusing on what we've got at the end of the day. Louis Sibley, 2.2 million. Thank you, but not really interested in selling any of our players. Thank you. Future's exciting. But yes, let me show you what I've done so far. So go to the calendar. There's our first game at home against Portsmouth. Then we've got Plymouth away, followed by cup game there. I don't know which cup that is. No. And then another cup there. One will be the Carabao Cup, and one will be, I assume, the Papa John's. But yes. If we go to the squad, this is what I've done. I've got my first team here: Wildsmith, Knight, Davis, Cashin, Forsyth, Bielik, Bird, Hurahan, Barkhausen, McGoldrick and Mendes-Lang. With that on the bench, Dobbin, Collins, Sibley, Smith, Roberts. It's a very strong team for League One. And then the backup, this is where we do certainly look a little bit weaker. Anang in goal with Adoru, Chester, Rooney, Roberts, Thompson, Smith and Sibley with Asula, Collins and Dobbin. Up front, still reasonable, but not as strong, not by a long shot. Again, just got to simulate through it all. And as you can see, they're looking at the players. You got Cashin who's 20. I want to focus on. Bielik's only 24. Sibley's only 20. Jason Knight's only 21. Max Bird's young as well. But then I've got a lot of older players. Bird transfer offer 3.3 mil. I'm sorry, but Max Bird is not going anywhere. And like I made clear in my Welcome to FIFA 23 career mode video the other day, I'm not going to be making any signings in this first transfer window. As far as I'm concerned, I may as well have turned it off, to be honest with you, the transfer window, because the aim is to... How do I change this? There we are. I can do it like that. That's a bit easier. May as well have turned it off. We're going to use the team that Derby have got. We've made one signing, and that is returning Christian Bielik back from loan. What's a big addition to us? And then there I am. That's it, really. I don't want to manage internationally, and Jason Knight is not going anywhere because, again, all these are my best players that I really want to try and keep at least into the Championship, maybe even into the Premiership, depending on how they grow. In this first video, it's going to be a slightly longer one, just simming through the start, showing you what I've done, what's literally nothing, basically setting up the youth system, and bringing Bielik back from loan. That's the only transfer business we're going to be doing. We are going to focus, and for probably the first time ever in career mode, I'm going to be getting straight into a game in the first episode of the career. So yeah, in a nutshell, we've got the two southern teams, one at home. We're just gonna save. We've got Portsmouth coming up, just save so we're up to date. Yep, here we are, Derby versus Portsmouth. And I think we are going to get a bit more into it with the press conferences, etc. It is my first game. Yeah, we're gonna go for it for the home game against Portsmouth for probably the first time ever playing a game in my first career mode game. And here we are in the pre-match press conference. How are you feeling? First game in charge of Derby, start of a new season. Preparations gone to plan. Do you think the team is ready? This is a strong squad. I've already found out a lot about this group of players. There's quality in the squad, that's for sure. To be honest, I've been surprised by how good this team is. Everyone's making their predictions. It looks like they're expecting a title race from us. How are you feeling? Do you think the team can live up to expectation? We've got enough ability, that's for sure. This is a very talented group of players. Good enough, definitely, to win the league. But we'll need to be able to handle the expectation that comes with that when you're playing for a big club like this. Many people expected signings. No signings so far. Will that change before the deadline day? No, it will not. Never say never, but I think we're in a really good squad here. I'm confident we're in the right shape. Thank you. Let's go into the first game of the career mode, where we have got Portsmouth. We've got a week's rest until the next game. So look at the team. Everyone's, as you can see, fully fit. Some with lower sharpness than others, but that will come with game time. I don't want to make any changes. That is my first team. Everyone in it's 100% fully fit. Let's play the match. Let's see if what's changed. Use ground passes A to move the ball. Here we go.
What sort of impact can he have at this club? We're about to find out. Stay with us on EA TV.
At Derby County today. There I am. I like that little different additions. And we're going to let this cutscene play through, see what's changed.
Hello and a warm welcome to the city of Derby. My name is Derek Ray.
But yeah,
Sitting alongside me in the
look forward to this.
is the former
Always.
Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson.
Always look forward to a new career mode.
The anticipation
Who's
of the
that?
crowd ahead
Curtis
of kickoff,
Davis.
with their respective league
But yeah,
seasons about to get underway.
Derby relegated after that EFL absolute farce that happened last year with Mel Morris. But yeah, completely rebuilt. Wayne Rooney left in the summer. Kingham Games has come in. We've got a mix of youth and experience. The youth of Max Bird, Jason Knight, Louis Sibley that I want to see go far into this career mode. Erin Cashin as well there at centre back, and then the experience of Curtis Davis, Conor Hurahan, David McGoldrick, etc. So yes, 4-3-3. Wildsmith, Knight, Davis, Cashin, Forsyth, Bielik, Burden, Hurahan with Nathaniel Mendes-Lang, Tom Barkhausen, and David McGoldrick up front for us today. The first game, the first team of this career mode, and we're coming up against Portsmouth, who are again a solid side, and I expect to be pretty up close to the top of the table with us during, well, at the end of the season. They've got Josh Griffiths, Joe Rafferty, Sean Raggett, Michael Morrison, Connor Oglive, Owen Dale, Joe Morrill, Marlon Pack, Joe Piggott, Josh Karoma, and Colby Bishop. They're doing the standard 4-4-2. And without further ado, at Pride Park, at home for our first game, let's just have a look at any more animations that there will be. We are getting into our first game, 11 minutes into this, of the season. After this first episode, it will just be as normal, one game an episode, occasionally sim a few. And first things first, we're going to turn off Trina.
And the game begins.
I don't need you telling me it's a nice pass either. Can I stop that in any way?
Davis.
Well, that's not the best tackle in the world.
Here's Hurahan.
Hurahan, Jason Knight, McGoldrick. Oh,
he's
Bielik.
given it away. Now potential danger.
Ooh, Pack.
He might be able to make it through.
That's Wildsmith with a good save.
Well, you have to categorise that as a missed opportunity.
Just wide. See, it's not the best strike in the world. Gets Davis being pressed back.
Max Bird.
Bird, Bielik, Jason Knight. Here's Mendes-Lang. Want to see a bit more from him.
Pass the ball with authority. And the cross
Not much
comes to
there though.
nothing in the end.
Bielik. Oh, pull that from Christian Bielik.
Things and a new manager is put in place. Make no mistake, Stuart, this club expects the title.
Well, it's a big change, and he'll need to hit the ground running.
Sloppy start, but just getting used to the game and to be fair, the change of camera angle. What I'll be honest, I'm gonna try and look at now. Sorry about this, YouTube. Jockey, right. Off. Fast box system on. Just play a lot icon. Just want to see if I could turn any of the bloody crap off that I don't want. Yeah, that's how I like it. Okay. That's fine. Sorry about this, YouTube. Like I say, just getting used to things here. Training centre off. Telebroadcast. McGoldrick round the corner. Barkhausen. And back to Barkhausen. Oh, not quite. It's a bit too close. It's a bit too close. Sorry, YouTube. I really am, but this is. I don't like that. Game set. So we're getting somewhere now. That's off camera. Telly. Is that a bit better?
Bishop.
No. Right camera. Classic.
Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward
There's
happens.
nothing quite right here. It's a good ball through to Mendes-Lang.
Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Good pressure. Can they make something of this?
I don't know if he can hit a shot. Conor, ow! Can he hit a shot? What a way to start this career mode. Well, he caught that well. Not bad at all. And I'm still not happy though with that as camera angle. Default. Hyper mode. Oh, that's good. There he is. Bielik wins the header. Touch.
He couldn't have hit that any better.
Oh, yes, you can see how well he hits that. Nice little addition there from EA, the hyper motion. I think default's what I want. First goal of the career mode, 20 minutes in. Conor Hurahan rocket. Yes, this is how I want it. Sorry, YouTube. But we're set now and we're ready to go. Getting used to things.
Marlon Pack.
Bielik does well.
Mendes Lang. Now can they counter clinically?
Cash in, win that, or pour that. Craig Forsyth does well.
That's how to put in a clean tackle. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground
Poor
could see that
touch,
was always
got
gonna
away
be
with it.
offside.
Craig Forsyth.
Bielik with a nice ball over to Jason Knight.
I must say this looks promising. Well, not cleared away completely.
Oh, Bielik's run off.
And problem solved for now.
Cash in, well done. He's going to be an important player for the future. Oh, well, Barkhouse ran into his man. Does feel like it's changed a little bit. Keepers. Well done, Joe Wildsmith. Roll that out.
Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
Good from Davis. Hurahan. Forsyth. Struggling here. I know we're winning, but I find it a bit tough at the moment.
Many thanks as ever, Alex.
Jason Knight. Great tackle. Davis knocks it back to Joe Wildsmith. Calm defended. Craig Forsyth. Curtis Davis. Hold on. Here's Conor Hurahan. Barkhausen. Oh, it's Bielik, sorry. Here's McGoldrick. Not quite. Win it. Barkhausen deflected into the hands of Griffiths. Hurahan, nice. Barkhausen can't quite turn away.
Oh, nice ball over the top to chase.
Davis does well. Mendes Lang. It's Jason Knight. To Mendes Lang. To McGoldrick. Here's Barkhausen.
Danger here as he runs at them.
Max Bird tried to flick it into Mendes Lang. And again, bit sloppy, but just getting used to the game, and it feels a little bit different. Can't quite describe how. It just doesn't feel like FIFA 22 what I've been playing for the past year. Let's get into the second half. Nothing really to say. Solid, but yeah, not amazing. Good from Jason Knight. Max Bird, nice turn there. Oh, Jason Knight looked like he was running, then stopped. Not done me a favour there. Cashing does very well. Jason Knight tries to prevent the corner. Can't. Corner Portsmouth. Hurahan World, he has us 1-0
They
up
take it short.
so far. Max Bird, good defending. Defended solidly so far, but, well, ish. Some of his passing's been a bit off and it's led to them having half opportunities, but cashing again has been very solid. Here's Jason Knight.
Well, news coming through of a penalty
It's a
in
great
one
bit
of
of
the other
play.
matches.
And McGoldrick's here.
And it's through.
Might be going on a bit. Oh, get there.
Could be up for
Poor
grabs.
touch. Really heavy touch.
And a time for calm on
That
the
could have
ball.
been different, but it wasn't.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on opportunity. Oh,
Joe
it
Wildsmith
wasn't
makes a
great
solid
result in
save.
front of goal. Keeper has it now. A chance for them to provide a test in
Goals,
the form of a corner.
McGoldrick there could have maybe scored, but
It's
Joe
still
Wildsmith won.
alive. Just cleared
Bird,
away in
fucking
the
hell.
time.
Go on. Oh, well done. Cash in there.
This might be ideal for the counter.
Hurahan.
Well,
Barkhausen.
still behind here, but only
Hurahan.
due to some incredible goalkeeping.
It's our
Surely it's
ball.
only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
I'll get some subs on, I think. Forsyth. Tired. Davis, 60, 61. So we'll bring on James Chester. We'll bring on James Collins as well. We'll bring on Corey Smith as well. Feel it is cashing.
Conor Hurahan.
Feel it. Calm, well done. Hurahan.
Oh, great vision.
Bird wins it.
Point the header he had in mind.
Not the best,
And the
but
goalkeeper gobbling
I
that
noticed a
one
bit more of a fluidity in that attack. Slow, steady improvements. Hurahan. Barkhausen.
up.
Oh,
Well read
poor.
to ease the pressure.
Cashing. Davis. Ooh, here's Forsyth coming
Well,
over.
he's been the standout
do the
for his
job.
side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really
Knight.
effective first half.
It's Mendes
Not
Lang.
only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Okay, not the best.
And intercepting
Forsyth,
it.
well done. Cashing is Bealey.
Bird.
Bird. Good ball from Bird. Bloody hell.
Conor Ogilvie.
Pour that.
Piggott. Owen Dale. Oh, that's a pass of high quality.
Joe Wildsmith, great save again.
Reflex action from the goalkeeper.
Forsyth. Mendes Lang. Here's Bird. Counter attacking. Want to get me subs on about a fucking year ago.
Good pressure to win the ball
Bird.
back high up the
Hurahan looking for a second. Getting a second.
to be 2-2.
2-0.
Things look good.
Hurahan double. Lovely. We've not been great today, not by a long shot.
Well, here's the goal
But
again, and it's
what
a
we are
really
is ahead.
hard ball to put in
Poor
front.
ball
The vision to
there.
set up the chance is
Bird
outstanding.
plays him through.
And
Conor
once he gets
Hurahan
into it, he
first
just
time
smashes it past the
into the
keeper
left
with
corner.
great technique. What an
And that
emphatic
is
finish that is.
2-0 Derby County in our first game in League One. Great finish. One from range, one from closer in, sorry. Showing his quality today. And now we're going to bring on the subs. Conor Hurahan with the double. But there's the three subs. Corey Smith,
So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here.
James Chester, and James Collins coming on for David McGoldrick, Curtis Davis and Max Bird. And that's going straight through to Joe
And all the
Wildsmith.
way through it goes to the goalkeeper.
Be nice to keep a clean sheet. That would just make this a perfect day. Getting used to the game, getting a solid 2-0 win. But then again, James Collins,
Well, he could run onto it here.
Barkhausen, struck it well.
Priority was to
It might seem a bit easy this, but I, to be honest, fully expect this whole season to be easy. Looking at the team I've got a team full of 70 rated midfielders coming up against mid-60 rated midfielders. That midfield should be bossing any midfield in. Go on, Cashin, well done. And then a block. And then a header. Great from Arian Cashin. Collins, not so great. Collins, well done. Collins can't score for love nor money in real life. cuts back and turns it in. Weak shot, straight into the hands of Griffiths. Hoofed upfield from Griffiths. Bielik's winning all them. Hurahan, well done. Can we get him a hat-trick? What a save from Griffiths, denying that. But yeah, solid, very happy with this. And I expect this team to be steamrolling through League One, if I'm honest with you. Oh, first corner. And it's worked out very good. Good ball in. Not quite the end product, but you know, it went where I wanted it to.
Well, apologies to Alex for having to interrupt her. To confirm Barnsley
Cash in.
score in that game.
Love that.
And their advantage at the moment stands at 2-0. And a strong tackle.
Cashin again. He has impressed me, Eric Cashin. Corner. They bring the goalkeeper up. They're 2-0 down with 2 minutes for injury time to play. They brought the keeper up. Fair enough. Corey Smith clears. Rafferty. Can we keep the clean sheet? Force them back again. Great save from Joe Wildsmith. And if they don't get out from this corner, we are going to keep that first clean sheet in our first game. Nice turn, to be fair. And then it's side foot, Joe Wildsmith with a good save. Nice to see that keepers are actually capable of making saves in this FIFA. It's into the danger area. Mendes Lang clears it. Hey, up, it's their keeper that's got it. Straight into the hands of our keeper. And full time, 2-0. 2 Conor Hurahan goals, giving us a 2-0 win. And I can't really ask for more than that. This first one was something special. And again, Bielik winning it. One touch out his feet there, smash. Some strike. And this here. Max Bird playing it through. But yeah, that midfield of Hurahan, Bird and Bielik has just absolutely dominated Portsmouth there. And 3 points in our first game in League One. We advance. Bielik transfer offer? Absolutely not. I hadn't just brought him back off loan to sell him. Let's have a look at the youth squad. 73 to 94. 49 to 67, absolutely not. And 60 to 80, absolutely not. But you, yes. Excuse me. 58 to 80, not good enough. 58 to 78, not good enough. 73 to 94, hello. 64 to 88, I've already got a keeper, so no. 71 to 94, yes. 68 to 94, yes. 71 to 94, yes. And yes, that's a couple of decent players there. Advance. Simulate that training. And then I shall say I'm calling it a day here. And I shall see you next episode for our first away game, where we have got Plymouth at Plymouth. They lost the first game. Let's hope they can lose today as well. Good start from us there. But yeah, if we just have a look at the youth squad. This is what we've got in there at the moment. 53 rated, 54, 60 rated there. Joshua Wilkes looks really promising. 59 rated Harvey Mellor there. 50 rated there, 49 here. So we'll see how these do over time. But they've got to play a big part this season, I'm sure. I want to grow them in League One and the Championship. So I've got Premier League quality youngsters in 3 or 4 seasons, all being well. It's all planned for the long term. I know it's been disappointing to not have signed anyone transfer-wise, but it is big for us to have signed these youth players that will help us in the future. Got a good quality squad now for the League One level. If we get these youngsters built up now in League One and bought in early, we can have them at Championship and Premiership level when we're going to be in those positions. Anyway, that's my plans. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you're new, please like and subscribe for this year's career mode. What is going to be FIFA 23 Derby County career mode. Like, subscribe, take care, and bye bye.